Hi, and welcome to In the Air. I'm Nate. A few days ago, I flew from LAX to DFW on an American Airlines Boeing 787-9. That's a Dreamliner and American's largest variant that they own. I had a connecting flight at LAX, so I wasn't able to capture very much footage or information before my flight, but you'll see some of that in a future video on the flight that came in. I hope you enjoyed this trip. I know I did. Seeing as though I didn't have much time before my flight, I headed right to the gate. This burger joint had some pretty mixed reviews online, but maybe next time I'll check it out. There's a large open area with a lot of natural lighting at the end of Terminal 4, just before the gates. I like that there are many departure and arrival boards throughout the terminal. The seating area around the gates certainly is busy this afternoon. There she is. Look at the beautiful engine and massive wingspan. You'll see later just how quiet the engines are and the amazing wing flex of the Dreamliner. Time to board. American boards in 9 different groups. I was in number 5. American is a member of the One World Global Alliance, and although it is the smallest of the big 3, they are the largest airline in the world. Finally on board, let's get to my seat. I got to take a little shortcut through the galley in between business or first class and premium economy. Here's my seat, 9L. And my view of the bulkhead and the amount of legroom I have.
Wow, very impressive. Super excited for this flight.
The overhead bins are certainly large enough, and American has this section labeled for premium economy passengers only. Being in a bulkhead seat, my carry-on and personal item would need to be stored up top. Here's a look at the seat controls. I'll show how to use these later. The power outlet is tucked away in a little storage compartment in the armrest in between seats. The storage can hold magazines and such. It's convenient, but would not hold a lot, that's for sure. 2 reasons I chose this bulkhead seat: the impressive legroom, and it has not just 1 window, but 2. Time to push back. One awesome thing about flying out of LAX is the variety of different aircraft and airlines you get to see. I do like American's recorded safety video. It's well put together. Check out that Boeing 777-300ER from Air New Zealand headed to London Heathrow. What an awesome view. And another Boeing 777, this time from American. Time to take off using runway 25R. You'll see what I meant earlier about how quiet these engines are. Now let's take a look at the seat controls. The middle button releases the leg rest. Flip down the extendable footrest, push and hold the first button, and you can extend the footrest. This was seriously comfortable, however, only available in the bulkhead row. The tray table is stored in the armrest against the window. Pull the little lever to release the tray and it comes right up and folds out easily. It is a pretty sturdy table and big enough for the meal service. I left it folded in halfway when I was done with my meal and only had my drink left. Folding and putting the table away was very easy. One area American needs improvement is the food. I had the chicken sandwich. It was okay, but a bit dry and didn't have a lot of flavor. I had a screwdriver as my complimentary beverage. I wasn't a huge fan of the in-flight entertainment screen. It was a little quirky and not terribly smooth to use. There do seem to be plenty of things to watch, however. Being an aviation enthusiast, my favorite in-flight entertainment option is to track the flight, although I didn't need it due to the overhead TVs showing it on this plane. It's a good thing because I got an error message on my IFE screen. There is a section for kids' movies as well. Unfortunately, this didn't work either. Hopefully it does for the long-haul flights this aircraft serves. There are 8 restrooms on this aircraft. The restroom directly in front of my bulkhead seat is used for first class and premium economy. I didn't have a chance to check out the restrooms in economy class to see the difference, but this one was definitely the largest I've been in. I took a trip to the back of the plane to get a feel for the main cabin and the sheer size of this aircraft. Main cabin and main cabin extra are laid out in a 3-3-3 configuration. Premium economy is laid out in a 2-3-2 configuration. As I said before, I love tracking my flight, so this is a cool feature and would be especially awesome for an international flight. They even show the different time zones. Let's enjoy some more views before the sun sets completely. Once it got dark outside, there really wasn't much to see. Enjoy our landing at DFW on runway 35C. The Dreamliner really is an incredible aircraft. It is quiet and smooth. The turbulence even feels different. It's more sturdy and not as harsh when you find some bumps in the air. The carbon fiber wings allow it to flex. This helps the aircraft be more aerodynamic and also helps smoothen out some of the turbulence. This flight was a rare opportunity, as wide-body aircraft like these are usually reserved for international routes. American has a daily flight from Shanghai to LAX on their Dreamliner, and then it hops over back to their main hub, DFW. One last look at my seat. If I fly with American on their Dreamliner again, I'll definitely be choosing this seat. It really was pretty incredible. As far as American's product is concerned, there were some quirks to the in-flight entertainment screens, and the food wasn't the best that I've had on a domestic flight. The crew was friendly and chatty. I always appreciate friendly flight attendants that seem to enjoy their job. Row 9 is very comfortable, and I would be perfectly happy flying on a long-haul flight in the seat I was in. I can't wait to try out another Dreamliner on an international trip. There are more and more airlines purchasing the Dreamliner, so that really shouldn't be difficult for me to find. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please feel free to leave a comment. I'd love to hear what you think of the Dreamliner and what we are doing so far with the channel. Also, please give a like and subscribe, and by hitting the bell, you'll get notifications when new videos are posted. I hope to see you again soon in the air.